Hi, I'm Neil, and today we're replacing the reverse camera on this 2014 Prado 150 series because it's really bad. Let me show you. Maybe jump in the other side. As you can see, the picture is really bad. It's got worse and worse over time. So we managed to get this aftermarket camera from, I think it's Custom Car Systems Australia, and it's supposedly meant to be much better than the original. Let's go to the back. So to do this job yourself, it's actually quite easy. You'll need a little flathead screwdriver with a fairly thin end and either a 12mm socket and ratchet, or you can do it with a 12mm spanner, which is a little bit more tricky, but can be done, or an adjustable spanner. So first up, you're going to pop out this cover with your flathead screwdriver. Down the bottom, there's a little slot, pop it in there. Watch your paintwork and pop that off. That'll remain attached, and then that will reveal the 12mm bolt to take the spare wheel cover off. We're going to do that with the socket. Like I say, you can use your spanner, but a little bit more difficult. Anti-clockwise, take that out, keep that safe. And then there's just a little latch down the bottom here. Open the rear door a little bit, undo the latch like so, and then the whole spare wheel cover will pop up. Just clipped at the top, so you give it a little gentle unclicking, and then we take that off. Put it somewhere safe. And now that's revealed the camera. So there's a camera bracket. Got one bolt here and one bolt under here. So this is the one that's difficult without a socket. So I would highly recommend getting a 12mm socket. And we undo this one. It's even going to help to have an extension piece. So I'm going to grab one of those. Okay, so now we have an extension. They come with most socket sets. We can reach that bottom bolt, undo that anti-clockwise. So the new one comes with a bracket as well. One thing, when you're ordering it, you need to know which plug yours has. They list it from 2010 to 2017, but 2010 to 2012 is different to the rest. To pop this clip off, the easiest way I've found to do these over the years, you can just press this button. That's what you're meant to do, but I find they're always really difficult to press. So using your little flathead screwdriver, popping it underneath there, you're essentially flicking up this little bit. It's the only thing that's holding it on. I actually did this one the other day to check which plug that we have. And this one uses a 4-pin plug. So if you look in here, it's got 4 pins. The other one is a different shape and it has 6 pins. So that's the later one. This is the earlier one, 2010 to 2012. So I'd highly recommend, before you go and order your upgrade camera, look at the plug that you've got and then put it back together. So that's it. We've got our camera off and we're going to swap it for the new one. So we're going to compare them. They look like the same mounting bracket. It's a slightly different camera. It's an aftermarket version, but the bracket looks like it's going to bolt on. And then we're going to have a look at the plug as well. So they've got the same terminals, the same pins. That looks like it's going to plug in nicely. We'll plug the electrical connection in first. Make sure it clicks in. Now this one comes with a cable, so there's some extra cabling. We're just going to tuck that back inside the hole there and then line up your bolt holes, making sure your cable is not trapped between them. And there we go, that lines up. Grab your bolts again, pop one in and then get the bottom one in. That one is a little bit trickier to align. And give it a little bit of a push. The mounting bracket is not quite as well aligned as the original one, but we'll get there. And that's the camera plugged in, bolted on. We're going to remove the little sticky thing from the camera, and then we're going to test it before we put the cover back on, just to check the angle and that it's all working properly. Pop it into reverse.
Wow!
There we go, it looks pretty good. I might go and adjust it a little bit so that we can see the toe bolt. I was plugged in, we're bolted on, we're adjusted, and we're happy with it. Looks good. It's just to put the cover back on, bolt it back on, and then put the little clip. Just the same way as you took it off, pop it back on, clicks in at the top, and then open the door a tiny bit. Do your latch back up, clicks over that end, and then locks our longer 12mm bolt. Righty-tighty, and then pop your cover back on. It seems to click in the bottom first, and then the top, and then check that your camera is still good. Check your picture again, and that's it. That's the reverse camera upgrade on the Prado. One of the top tips for the non-experienced mechanics and DIYers: make sure you got your right tools before you start. Ratchet, extension, 12mm socket, flathead screwdriver. That's all you need for this job. And then when you take your bolts out, make sure you know where they go back. So the short ones go in the camera, the long ones in the spare wheel cover. And then when you're buying your camera, make sure you get the right one with the right amount of pins. So do the job first, check which one you've got, and then make your order. Happy day.